Hi there, this is Rocket of the Rocket Podcast. So, what are we going to talk about today? How about um, what? How do you define poor? Yes. That is the title of my podcast for today. And before I will start talking, let me play some sound. There you go. So, how do you define poor? What do you consider poor? Let me ask you, because I'm really conflict with um, the people that lives here in America. Okay, and I live here in America, but my definition of poor is way different from the definition of a poor American. Um, okay, right here in America, people said, "Oh, they are poor, yet they have a car, they have a power, they have cable, they have jewelry, and they also have a house. What else? And they have money. It is not enough. Is that considered poor to you? Not in my definition. And I will tell you the other side of being poor. I came from the Philippines and I grew up in poverty. What I mean by poverty, let me just put it this way. I don't have a flushing toilet. We have to dig a hole or a makeshift toilet, four walls, just to not to be seen by others, and we dig a hole in order to use the restroom. While here in America, they have flushable toilet. They call poor here in America when you're starving or you don't have enough food to eat. Yet, there's a big problem about obesity. Where I came from, how about if the only thing that I can find or we were able to eat when we don't have money was steamed rice and coconut, or maybe rice and dried fish, or rice and eggs, or it could be rice and salty, liquidy type of a fish. That's to me is what you call poor. Poor to me is when I don't have to eat three times a day, when I only have breakfast, whatever I can eat at lunch and dinner, that's all I had. Poor to me is this is all that we have, and I have two more siblings that I have to share with. That is poor to me. People here in America complain about, well, we don't have enough money, yet they have cell phone, they have cables, they have cars. What is poor? What is not having any money in the Philippines? When we really don't have money, and the only way for us to survive is borrowed some money from my relatives. That is poor to me. Okay, here's another one here in America about driving an old car. That is not poor. They have a car. What is poor to me in my country? I walk. We walk a lot of miles just to go to school. On a rainy day, we come home soaked, and we have no extra shoes to wear the next day. Poor to me is when on weekends we have to do our chores by hand, like doing the laundry, go to the river and soak my clothes in the river and dry it in there. Right here in America, they have washer and dryer. We don't have that luxury. What is poor in America? I don't know. Maybe their place is small. Maybe they're in a bad neighborhood. Yet they have power. They have water. They have refrigerator. In my country, we don't have refrigerator. Maybe for rich people, yes, they do. I don't have a refrigerator. When we don't have a stove or oven like that, we have to have a ceramic type of not even an oven. It's like when you put a woods and then you cook your food, and after you cook you have to scrub the pots because it's loaded with charcoal at the bottom. That is poor to me. Poor to me is when I had limited clothes, wear it over and over and over again. While here in America, they call it poor when you go shop at Savers, when you have too many clothes to wear, yet you're not happy. So to those that that's been complaining about they are poor yet they live in America, you cannot compare that to what I define poor. Poor to me is my place. Our power were limited at night when we had to shut down everything. We don't have TV. Here in America, they have cables. How is that for, that's two comparison of what is poor in America and what is poor in other country. I grew up in a squatters area where I'm just thankful that I have a house, I call it a house, where my bed is made of bamboos, and that's wood. Here in America, they have mattresses. We don't have that luxury. So, to anyone who's comparing about or talking about or whining about that they are poor, that's not comparing to what I describe as poor. There's two different meaning of poor. So, if you can relate to this podcast, hey, shoot me an email. I would like to hear what you're going to say. And I'm going to end it in here. And this is Rocket saying, always take care. Bye.